Hello and welcome. We are going to do the history or the ranking, whatever you want to call it, of all the Raw tag team titles. Now, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of these teams, I don't really remember having the titles because the Raw ones went around a lot more. It feels like than the SmackDown ones. So we're gonna go the best way we can and change it up a little bit. First up, we have the bar. On the SmackDown one, I think they ended up in the B section, or maybe they slid down to C. I'm gonna put them in C for the time being. Same thing kind of goes there. I didn't really care for the bar. Both great wrestlers. Didn't care for this gimmick as much. Nothing wrong with it. They were still really good as a tag team. Next up, we got the Good Brothers. They got the brutality and stuff, but I'm not a big fan of the Good Brothers. I'll put them in D. They probably could slide up. I know it's kind of blasphemous, but you know, it kind of goes like that. Now, this part of the Hardys, I put them lower because I don't really like Broken Matt Hardy. I never really cared for that gimmick. I'm gonna put it in C for the time being. He just looks so dopey. I don't know. We got Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Pretty good tag team altogether. Put them in A for the time being. They could slide up to S, but I don't really know who all is on this list. I'm just kind of basing it off of my vibe, I guess. Next up, I do not know who this man is. Was Seth Rollins. Wow, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to put it lower. Just put it in D because I know Seth Rollins. I hate that I don't know. It feels like there's a few tag teams that I just missed there, some years in between that I just didn't know. And I do know this one because this is just a big me. Braun Strowman and a kid, F tier. I don't know why you would put a kid on it. I know there's probably millions of fans, but that just kind of makes it a joke on the tag teams to have a kid. Just everything Braun Strowman had to do. Next up is another broken Matt Hardy with Bray Wyatt. I feel like it worked a little bit better than the other one because their characters kind of overlapped, but I'm not still a big fan about broke or he's not broken in this one. He's woke, right? He's woke. The other one was a woke one. Okay, I don't know. C, we're gonna go there. It's Bo Dallas, and I forget who the other guy's name is. I don't remember them even getting these belts. I'll be honest. I'm gonna have to put them in F because I just don't remember. It might be a bad thing. But yeah. So next up we have Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. This part of wrestling must be the dark time that I did not watch or even know anything about, like or even watching back, because I don't know this tag team. I know both members. I feel like they would make a pretty decent team, but I'm just gonna have to put them in D for the time being. Offers of Pain. I've never really got them. I feel even with the Final Testament, they're just kind of there. I know they were pretty dominant in NXT, but I don't remember them as Raw titles. Probably have to put them in F. Kind of unfortunate. Another Chad Gable and what is it? Is that Robbie Roode? I don't remember. Robert Roode. I think he goes by Robert. I've seen them defend the tag team titles in the PLE, like an old one, but the team not really my thing. I'll put it in D. I feel like there's other good teams. I'll move the Good Brothers up because they do definitely deserve a little bit more respect. Is this Motor City Machine Guns? And now they're FTR and the other. I'm pretty sure they're pretty good NXT champions. I think I don't really ever even know what they look like to be honest. Um, I'm gonna put them in C. I think they're a good tag team. I honestly can't think about the reign because I don't remember. That's Zack Ryder and some other person. I feel like Raw went through some things because I do not remember most of these people. I'm gonna have to put Zack Ryder's one down here. Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins. That sounds like a very interesting team. Also, when Seth Rollins had the red Raw belt, I'm gonna put them in B because I this is the time that I don't know. We got the old dogs on the other side here. I feel like would probably be C. So let's move somebody up. Let's move the bar up. Put them in C. They're interesting tag team, kind of vibed pretty well, but still not my thing. Viking Raiders, or maybe they were the War Raiders at the time. Pretty gimmicky, but I feel like I mean Ivar never showed off what he had with what he is on his solo. So I feel like he could be higher. I'll put him in here and I'll move up. guess I'll put the Hardys because I still overall the Hardys are still great. I don't have anybody in S tier yet, so that could be rough. I feel like I'll be fine in the long term. Then we got Buddy Matthews and Seth Rollins. I didn't care for this Seth Rollins gimmick as much, but they were okay as a tag team. Put them in B. Seth Rollins won the tag team belts a lot. I guess I never realized that because you kind of think of the Shield, but he's just won it in general. And next up, Street Profits with the red titles. I don't remember which run, if red or blue, was better. Street Profits in general, pretty decent tag teams. I'm going to put it up A. Obviously, the New Days. This one's Kofi and Xavier. I love the New Day. They've won multiple reigns of the tag team titles, so it's kind of hard to put them overall, but as a tag team, great. Then we got the Hurt Business. I think during this Hurt Business time, it was pretty good. I like their gimmick. I think they look pretty dominant, but they kind of fell through. I'll put them in B. I think they beat a couple other one. AJ Styles almost. I just never liked that. AJ Styles kind of felt like he was getting held back, but he tried to get almost over, and it just didn't work. RK Bro, not a big fan of Matt Riddle. I just never have been. Randy Orton will give him a couple more points to put him in D, but I feel like this is the one that people might be like, dude, what the hell? But just kind of my thing. I don't know. I just never really liked the tag team combo. Next up is Alpha Academy. When they were originally Alpha Academy, not bad. Put them in A tier. Um, their current Alpha Academy is a lot different, so it's a lot harder. The Usos as unified title holders definitely deserve S. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn also S. I really do believe that their title reign is a little underrated. They did beat the Usos, so it's a big thing that they had that confidence, and it just kind of felt like the bloodline, that was the start of the bloodline's decline. Next up, Judgment Day. Didn't really need the titles. They did it just to make them look stronger. Put them in A because they had some good matches. Judgment Day look good. Next up, we got Cody and Jey Uso. I liked it a lot. They ended up at A in the last one, but I have space to put them up an S there. It was a very short title reign, but the combinations of how they were doing and the inner turmoil that Jay was having and trying to repent during that time, the storylines were great. I think S tier works pretty well. Next up, we got Miz and R-Truth, our current title holders. And R-Truth is this underrated tag team. Because it's so new, I think I'll just put it in A. I feel like they haven't been able to defend it and do stuff with it, so that's the only problem. But A tier is pretty good. And that's what I think on the Raw side. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tier list. I have a SmackDown one. It should already be out, so you guys both enjoy. Bye, guys.